Setting up. Rattles in another three.
Come on, man.
Plenty of time. 9 on the shot clock. Blocked by Wembanyama. Waters finds the big man. Calmly knocks down another. Victor Wembanyama. 7 threes. 37 points.
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Illusion here. We're back in the 2K23 builder. This is my final build video for Season 1 of NBA 2K23. And as you guys can see, we're going with a Victor Wembanyama build. He played his first game under NBA rules and on NBA TV about a week ago, and it got the whole NBA world talking. He's a 7'4" center. He had like 37 points. He hit 7 threes, had 5 blocks as well. His offense ability just looked really insane, taking like fading threes, some crazy post fades, and he'll most likely be the #1 pick for next year's NBA draft. Again, he is 7'4", and the stuff he was able to do on the court was absolutely insane. But today, I'm just going to try to make a 7-footer build that has crazy stats and just try to get it as close as possible to his play style. Let me know in the comments down below if you saw the highlights of his game and what you think of him as a player. So for the height, like I said, he is 7'4". If we put up to 7'3", your speeding still gets really low, so I ended up keeping it at 7 foot because he was pretty fast and really athletic. We kept it at 7 foot there. For the weight, we dropped it all the way down to 215 just to get the fastest speed and acceleration there. And for the wingspan, we put it up 1 to 7'6". For the body shape, I left it at defined, but you guys can put whatever you want. Okay, so let's get right into the stats. Like I said, I'm trying to get it as close as possible to his play style. It's definitely not going to be easy. He looks like a cheat code out there. But let's start with the finishing. For the shot close, I have this at an 80. If you think that's too low for a center, you could put it up to an 85 and lower the three-pointer a little bit. I'll show you that. But I ended up going with an 80 shot close just so I can get my three-pointer up a little bit. But again, that's just preference. You guys can put whatever you want. But I have an 80 on the shot close. Driving layup, I put this up to a 71. And the driving dunk, I have at an 86. Like I said, he was really athletic, getting crazy dunks and contact dunks, things like that. So with an 86 driving dunk, you're going to get gold limitless takeoff and silver posterizer on the 7-footer, which is really, really good. For the standing dunk, you're still a center, and you are 7 foot, so we want to have a good standing dunk. So we had that at an 85. And as for the post control, like I said, he was taking some crazy post fades and things like that. So we wanted to have a good post control so you don't just get stripped every time and be really effective with your post fades. So with the post control, we ended up putting this up to an 80, and that'll bring us at 23 badges in the finishing category. Really, really good so far. And keep in mind, you are a 7-footer, and the stats that you can get on this build is really insane. Let's keep it going. With the shooting, obviously he was a great shooter. He hit 7 threes that game. He hit 7 threes for a 7'4" player, which is really insane. For the mid-range, we have this at an 82. You definitely want to have a high mid-range for post fades, so we have that at an 82. And as for the three-pointer, we ended up maxing this out at an 84. He hit 7 threes that game, so we wanted to have a really good three-pointer. I think an 84 three-pointer is going to be a great rating. If you think it's too high, you can end up lowering it to an 80, and you can put your shot close to an 85. But that's just preference-wise. I wanted to have a higher three-pointer just because he hit 7 threes that game. We have that in 84. As for the free throw, I ended up putting this up to a 75. So if you play the rec with this build, you have no problem there. Let's move on to the playmaking. Now for a 7'4" player, his ball handling skills and speed with the ball was really impressive. For the ball handle, I put this up to a 65 maxed out, and same with the speed with ball, also maxed out at a 65. For the pass accuracy, I ended up putting this up to a 76, and that's going to allow you to get the gold break starter badge, which is a really important badge for centers. 76 is that perfect threshold to get gold break starter. All right, let's move on to the defensive category. Now you are a center, so we didn't want to lack here either, and you also had 5 blocks that game, and about like 4 rebounds or so. Still going to have good defensive stats. The interior defense, I ended up putting to a 73. It is a little low, but with your high block, you'll be able to get away with it. The perimeter defense, I had this at a 48. I did end up lacking on the perimeter defense and the steal. For the steal is a 28. I had to keep these low just because all my other offensive stats and playmaking are really high. Again, feel free to change things around if you want to put those up. As for the block, I put this at a 93. That is the perfect threshold for gold anchor. Definitely a really important badge, especially if your interior defense is low. You want a high block to counter that. As for the rebounding, we didn't keep this low either. Offensive rebound, we have at an 80. And for the defensive rebound, we're going to put this to an 85. 85 is the perfect threshold for silver rebound tracer. Rebound tracer is a great badge. You definitely want it on silver or higher. So 85 is the perfect threshold there. Now let's move on to the physicals. Again, he was a really fast player, really athletic. So for the speed, we're maxing this out at a 78. And excel, we're also going to max that at a 74. So you're a 7-foot player here. You have a 78 speed, 74 acceleration. Really, really good. For the strength, I ended up keeping this at a 48. I didn't touch it at all. I really didn't feel it was needed on this build, especially for his play style. It wasn't really needed. So I ended up not changing that at all. But feel free to change it. For the vertical, I put this at a 75. And the rest I put on my stamina at a 92. Alright guys, so these are the finish stats. Looking at the badge count, we got 23 in finishing, 23 shooting, 13 playmaking, and 22 in the defensive category. A really, really good badge spread. As for the offensive stats, there's nothing you can't do. Really good shot close and standing dunk. Also, an 86 driving dunk on a 7-foot player is really good. Shooting wise, you have an 82 mid-range, which also means an 82 post fade, and an 84 three-pointer as well. He was taking some crazy threes, like really deep threes from the hash mark. He was taking some fading threes as well. And in this build, you will be able to get a bronze limitless range and also a silver agent 3. Those will definitely be some good badges for this playstyle. As for playmaking and defense, you have really good playmaking as well, good ball handling skills and speed with the ball. And that pass accuracy is key. You get that gold break starter. Defensive wise, you still get that 85 rebounds. You get that silver rebound chaser, and that 93 block is really key. That's going to give you the ability to get that purple chase down artist and also that gold anchor badge. Hey guys, for a center that's 7 foot, these stats are really insane for NBA 2K23. I hope you guys really like it. Let's move on to the takeovers. Like I said, he hit 7 threes, so we're definitely going to go with limitless range as our primary. As for the secondary takeover, he had 5 blocks as well, so we're going to put stuff blocks there. But feel free to put any takeovers you want. You get the 3-point shooting ones. You can get playmaking on a 7-foot center, which is really cool. You also get the rim protecting ones, the rebounding ones. So a lot of variety here in takeovers. Let's hit continue, move on to our player build name and our player comparisons. Here are our player comparisons. We got Kristaps Porzingis, Joel Embiid, and DeAndre Ayton. Those are some really good shades there, so it's really cool to see. And for our build name, we got 3-level scorer, which makes sense. Being able to score anywhere on the floor just makes this build a crazy threat. Alright guys, so this is my official Victor Wembanyama build. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the stats, if there's anything you would change. I always appreciate all the comments you guys have on my builds. We also have 1 day left until Season 2, so that's going to be really cool to see. But be on the lookout for all the new stuff that's coming in Season 2. I'll keep you guys posted. As always guys, I appreciate all the support. We just hit 500 subscribers recently. It really means a lot to me. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. We're going to keep it going. Sub if you're new. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.